So when I saw this, the first thing I thought about was 1000% who could say anything but Von Bell? Okay? Because not only, all the signs we had this offseason, right? Sheldon Rankins, Zach Moss, obviously Trent Brown, which I'll be honest with you, Trent Brown is up there. He is definitely up there on my list of favorite players this offseason who we signed so far. But out of all the options, Von Bell is just, it just makes sense. Like, it is just the perfect signing for us. Not only do we not have to pay the guy because the Panthers are paying off his salary, we also get him in a position that we need him more than anything to help our young secondary, to be able to communicate better in our secondary. Someone who knows loose defense, who can play at a high level, who's only 29 years old. So there's so many, perfect factors together that makes Von Bell the best signing possible. Like, that's not even a question. Everyone else, up there, okay? Absolutely up there. Geno Stone, he's up there. I think Trent Brown's my number 2. Then number 3 is probably Geno Stone. Number 4 is probably Sheldon Rankins. Number 5 is Mike. Number 6 is Zach Moss. Am I forgetting somebody? I'm thinking on the top of my head right now. Yeah, that's going to be my rankings right there. But Orlando Brown Jr. revealed his favorite Bengal free agent signing. And when I first saw this, again, like I said, Von Bell was my guy. I expected him to go with Trent Brown because, Orlando Brown, Trent Brown, he's the right side, he's the left side, right? That kind of thing. But no, of course, he went with the best option, and it's Von Bell. And it's, again, like I said, should not shock anyone because, as he says right here, my favorite pickup is Von Bell. And I haven't even been around him, Brown said, according to Jeff Hobson, Bengals.com. When you bring in a guy like Von Bell, it makes things easier for young guys like safeties, Jordan Battle, as he's learning to be a pro. Not only that, it also, again, with how long Von Bell was a part of our team, and with how much he knows about our team and the culture that we build, it's also easier for, newer guys who are coming in, and Orlando Brown's only been here for a year. It's easier for newer guys to come in and kind of get that, idea of what we're about in Cincinnati. We're not like other teams. Every team has their own culture, I feel like, for a certain degree. I know the Ravens have, play like a Raven, whatever. Everyone has their own cultures, right? We have a togetherness, all together, we're fighting for one goal type of culture. It's just, I feel like we have a different situation than any other team in the NFL, and I think it's a very positive situation that we have. And again, like I said, it's kind of like the more veterans you have on your team, the more players you have on your team that's been there for a long time, and we have a lot of guys been there for a long time, it's easier for newer players to come in and kind of get that culture down and, kind of see what the team's all about. So that's another reason why, again, like I said, it's just so many positive reasons why Von Bell being signed back is absolutely amazing. But I'll be interested to see, how, as he says right here, how our young secondary is going to be able to, develop with Von Bell. I think, if anything, this is the best case scenario possible, especially with the fact that we got a new secondaries coach. So a new DB/safeties coach. So we're going to have to kind of figure that out too, right? Now, of course, the guy we got used to play for the Miami Dolphins as a cornerback. So it's like, he's not like he doesn't have any NFL experience. He knows what he's doing, but as Brian Callahan said, I almost said the late, great Brian Callahan. Thankfully, he is still with us. He is just, sadly, with the Tennessee Titans and not with our squad anymore. But he said about Joe Burrow being a leader last offseason, he was saying how, sometimes you want your players to be coaches on the field. Well, yes, you're going to sit there and say, hey, listen, my job as a coach is to coach you guys to be the best team possible. But as a coach, you can only do so much. And at the end of the day, you need your players to be that coach. You need to relay that message. Make sure that message is being processed by your team on the field. And that's stuff that, again, Von Bell gives us. So, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.